Hi, I'm Carol, and I'd like to share with you today something that I've never been told in over 20 years of home ownership from anyone inside a bank, and that is how to pay off your mortgage faster and save as much money as possible on interest.
Saving 10 to 20,000 is painless, and it's all about the time you take to pay back your mortgage. Typical is 25 years, but the faster you pay, the more you'll save. Let's look at an example of a $200,000 mortgage at 3% interest over 25 years with monthly payments. Did you know that the interest payments would be $83,948? This is something that was never pointed out to me. The monthly payment of $946 is a blend of principal and interest, but you'll notice that the interest is larger than the principal. It takes 22 months before the principal amount becomes a little larger than the interest payment, and 14 years 9 months to be halfway done. The solution is accelerating your payments and prepayments. And don't worry, this can be utterly painless, I promise you. Stay tuned. Accelerated is the key word here, because going weekly or bi-weekly payments won't save you a dime unless the word accelerated is in front of it. So check this out. Going accelerated bi-weekly, you save $10,000 and 2.5 years of your life. Is it worth it? It does mean that you'll have a couple of extra payments, but most of us will also have a couple of extra pay cycles bi-weekly as well. Prepayment refers to paying extra than what you have to pay, and prepayment privileges are as important as the interest rate. And yes, even baby steps count. Paying $1 a day extra will save you $4,100 in interest and 1 year of your life mortgage-free. Regular accelerated bi-weekly payments will save you $10,316 and 2.5 years of your life. However, if you increase your payment by 10% or $47, you will save $20,000, $131, and 5.5 years of your life. For the price of a fancy coffee a day, $3.35, do you think it's worth it? To be totally straight up, the best thing, of course, would be to have a 10-year mortgage that you can pay off in 10 years or less, because you'll save $52,000 over a 25-year mortgage. But you have to be able to qualify for that much higher payment, and you have to be able to maintain it. Versus prepaying on a mortgage, you can always step it back if you need to, and the stress test makes it harder to qualify for a higher payment. To crunch these numbers yourself, go to mortgageswithcarol.com and then scroll down to the image here, and you can click on the link to calculators. We've got a few calculators here, including the qualifier and also a rent versus buy. My favorite for this, though, is the mortgage rate and payment. So here's your $200,000 mortgage, 25 years, and for simplicity, just to calculate the difference in interest, I keep the term the same. Monthly payments at 3%. And it shows you the total that you'll pay in interest over the term. And you can click on a view report, which will give you the full schedule of every single payment, okay? So now if I want to compare something different, I just click out of this and I go right back because it saves my numbers. And then I compare to, semi-monthly, bi-weekly, accelerated, and I pause there because if you really want to save any money, you have to choose accelerated and specify when you have your final appointment with any lender that you want accelerated weekly or accelerated bi-weekly, because otherwise they simply take, for bi-weekly or weekly, let's say, they take the amount you would normally pay in monthly payments for a year and then divide it by 52. So you're absolutely no further ahead and you won't save any money. So that's why it's very important. So if you want to compare, and I found between weekly and bi-weekly, there isn't a huge difference. So then go through the same calculations again with bi-weekly, and you can play around with this and different interest rates, etc., and hit calculate, and it'll show you. So here, for example, you're paying $273,632 instead of 283,948. So that's a savings just by going from regular monthly to accelerated biweekly. And you're also finished paying off your mortgage much earlier as well. Instead of 25 years, it's 22 years and 4 months. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and please consider sharing and subscribing.